City machine is on the march again.
Leicester Fan TV presents a variety of content, like fan discussions, match analysis, and engaging with Leicester fans worldwide. We want your views live. Thanks to our sponsors, Everards, Barlow Blinds, Pukka Pies, Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hollogram, Take Me, Newby Co, and the Foxes, Arms and Rainbows. We are live in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Surprise! It's not Phil. It is Locks, and it is because it's Thursday. Why would it be Phil on a Thursday? Come on, he don't do anything other than Mondays, does he? We all know this. Welcome to Leicester Fan TV for another Foxes fan zone. No, Foxes Focus fan zone show. This could be the last Thursday Foxes Focus before promotion is confirmed. So we'll see what happens there. It's looking likely. Will we see a positive Locks today for the first time in about, 3 months? We'll see. Maybe. Get your comments in. Let me know that you're here. Let me know what you think to promotion, to Enzo, to Abdul Fatawu, to rumours of Vardy's contract. We're going to talk about it all tonight. So yeah, get your comments in and all of that stuff, and we'll have a big chat. And Reedy, of course, Reedy will be here as well. So that's always good. Not. So, as I said, welcome to Leicester Fan TV. Good to see you all. Keep getting your comments in. Loads are flying in already, so please carry that on. Let me know that you're here. Bradley is here, as I showed earlier. Hello, Bradley. Sorry it's not Phil. Sorry I've let you down. LCFC Gray says, evening, guys. Evening to you, mate. Mark is here. Dawn is here. We'll bring your comment up shortly, Gray. Stuart Leatherland is here. Hi, Locks. Hi, Foxes. Matthew 9127 is here. Hey up to you. Mark says, we all QPR tomorrow, aren't we? Boom, boom, Foxes. We are so close. We ain't there yet. Bradley says, you never know. We never do anything easy. Tito Blue is here. Good to see you back on Leicester Channel. Great work with the Leeds. I know. Yeah, I've been doing my work with Leeds. Trust me, over the last few weeks. Everyone who watches the Just Joe football show will know what I've been doing over there. If you, not now, because you're watching me, but after this, if you go to Just Joe Football Show, go to his live section. He did a watch along for the Leicester versus Southampton game. Skip forward. There's a timer on screen. Skip forward to about the 70th minute. I do join it, and I do give him some shit. So go check that out after this. Smigster's here. Hi all. Promotion Monday. Carl says, hey Locks, watching from Cyprus. Hi Carl. Good to see you, mate. We'll talk about this as well. The £25 season card charge. And Craig said, hi, Locks, great win on Tuesday. We will be top on Monday as champions. Could we be champions on Monday? I don't think we can be champions on Monday, Craig, but we'll see. And yeah, Joe. Yeah, Joe's a great guy. He's Leeds, dirty Leeds and all that, but he's a nice guy. So yeah, go drop him a sub. If you haven't already, he's got more than us, I think. So actually, don't do it. You don't need the help, does he? We do. Right, let's get some people on the show. Let's start with, what should I call him? The channel, what should I call him? I'm trying to be a bit mean, but not be too mean here. The channel jokester. No, he's not a jokester, is he? He's a clown. The channel clown. There we go. Not the class clown. He's the channel clown. Just for some of his takes, let's say. But here he is anyway. Hello, mate. Sorry, was that a bit too mean? I thought that was quite nice.
I don't like you anymore, mate. I don't like you anymore.
I thought that was a nice insult. If that's
clown? Well, I said that's not right.
No. What did you just say? What have you said that's not right?
Yeah, well, I said that's not right, mate.
I mean, I ain't got the time, but if someone's got the time to go back and listen to all the Daka takes that Reedy's ever said, then please do that. That'd be great. Right. I want to just quickly talk about something but now before we bring Jono in, because when Jono's in, we'll just talk about football. But let's start with this. Reedy, you're a season ticket holder. What do you think to this? What happened at the start of the week? Was it? What day are we now?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. End of the weekend. Was it Sunday night? Something like that. £25. So obviously the season ticket prices have gone up by 5%, which I think a lot of people find reasonable. It's not too crazy, the 5% increase. That's not where the problems have come from. I think the problems come from the fact that they want to charge anyone who has a physical season ticket, they want to charge them £25. First of all, do you have a physical season ticket?
Yes,
okay.
I do.
Second of all, are you going to get the physical one for next season as well and pay the £25?
If there's that only option, mate, I will be, yes, unfortunately.
Rather than mobile.
If I have to pay it and they won't change it, then yes, I will probably buy it.
So what are your thoughts on it, mate? Tell me what you think to it.
Obviously, I've had a big think about it. People have been saying it's a stupid charge. Like, in my eyes, after thinking about it more, for me, obviously with a person who has a physical card, if you have a physical card already, I don't think you should be having to pay for another one. I think they should add the next season onto your one you've currently got. And people are probably going to not be happy with me saying this, but if you don't have a card or you're just about to get a season card, then you might be like, it's up to you, but if you want a card, then for the first time, maybe so you pay for it. Like, it's a difficult one because people say, yes, but we're paying for the money to buy a season card in the first place, so we should be getting one. But I don't know. It's up to you if you want a physical card. But if people who have them already, I don't think there should be a charge for it, in my eyes.
Yeah, I mean, I think over 65s don't have to pay, and under, like, 12 and under, is it? Don't have to obviously pay. I mean, they wouldn't be paying, it would be the parents. But obviously, I'm assuming the reason for the over 65 and is because of they probably
Technology,
technology and all of that. A part of me makes me think, mate, what would have the reaction have been if they actually said, if you go digital, you'll just have a 25% discount on your season ticket rather than actually having to pay £25 if you have a physical. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the way they've worded it and the way they've put it out there is the problem. Rather, I don't think there would have been this much fuss if they said it's gone up 5%. And basically, by the way, everyone, if you choose digital, you get 25 quid off. I don't think there would have been the crazy backlash. So
it's hard, but I will say this: the club need all the money they can get. That's probably a reason why they're doing it, to be honest.
I think someone's worked it out, though, mate. I think someone worked out that if every season ticket holder paid the £25, it would equate to something like 400 grand or something. Which 500? I don't know.
There's your wages there, mate. There you go.
Well, no. Well, you say that, but like, if we lost 90 million quid. You know what I mean? Last year. So
yeah,
what's that? What really? 500 grand, 400 grand? What's that really going to change?
Well, it's probably not down to the wanting more money. It's just, again, it's a bit off timing for the position we're in. Again, people, if we knew we were already in the Premier League, I don't think people would be then moaning as much in a way, because they think 25 quid to get a season card for a Premier League club. They'd probably say maybe not, but
I think one of the problems as well, mate, is the fact that they were using, someone's put in the comments, using the environmental side of it as a reason,
which is fair enough. And obviously
in that case, why'd you print thousands of clappers? You know what I mean? Which no one uses. Second thing, about control. Well, one argument I've seen to it, by the way, is that it's clearly not about the money, because if it was about the ticket money, you think they'd actually send games to general sale, which they don't really like doing anymore. They don't like sending games to general sale. It's all on members. So they clearly don't care about bums and seats. It is more about, for me, it's about the security or control side of things. They don't want people who aren't members and stuff like that being in the ground, just like they want to have proof of who's in the ground at every time. They want to know whatever. So anyway, let's put that to bed. Keep getting your comments in by all means, but I'm going to stop talking about that. I'm going to get Jono in. so we can talk about some football. Because he's out and about, Jono, looks like he is. So I don't want to keep him hanging in case he needs to go somewhere. Jono, where are you, mate?
I'm at around the back of the bike sheds at the moment, taking the kiddies to swimming lessons. That's why I normally can't tune in on a Thursday, but for some reason I've managed to get signal, so come outside and hanging around the bike sheds.
Nice. Like the good old days in school, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, being the naughty boy.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Right, Jono. Where should I start? Look, Jono, me and you have been on a bit of a roller coaster, as we all have. But I'm saying me and you because obviously we're in a group chat, and I mean, you know as well as anyone that I was even having a go at you earlier in the year about getting behind Enzo and stop doubting him and all that, and then obviously. Full 180 over the last few weeks. After the Leeds loss, probably it began where I kind of began to turn. This would be very Leicester, wouldn't it, Jono? If we had the best start to a championship season ever, and then I'm going to tell a story here, right? Or imagine a story. So we have the best start to a championship season ever. We then capitulate and throw away 17 points. And then we end up getting promoted anyway. After all of that, we just end up getting promoted anyway. So, what do you think? What do you think to the whole thing? What's happened, mate? And how have we turned around? Do you think we are well and truly back, or could you see a disappointing performance against Preston?
No, I can't see it after the other night as seeing another disappointing one. I think we're now in the groove to go and get the title. Frankly. The performance was so overwhelmingly positive the other night that I think that's just going to push us on. Preston and Blackburn, those two teams don't really have anything to play for. We've got everything to play for. We've got the championship title to play for. So I think for that alone, we're going to turn up and get the job done. It was very doubtful before the game against Southampton that I would be saying this, to be honest. I thought we'd probably get a draw against Southampton and scrape across the line and maybe get second. But after that performance, I think that the players really are back in gear and we're going to get the job done.
Reedy, mate, you have been, as well as a few of us, well, a lot of us have been very critical of Mavididi and Fatawu at times, because I think they have struggled on the wings at times. I think teams figured us out in a way, you know, that if they kind of limit the amount of chances we get from the wingers, then obviously they've got a better chance. But Fatawu, mate, I mean, was that performance of the season of any player this season? I think it was. I think it was crazy. Three goals and 2 assists, right? Or one or two assists. One assist.
It's hard because if you look on the state of the game, I think 2 of his goals were probably against the run of play and felt like it. Like, again, at that point, we were already, 2 or 3-0 up when he scored his second. So, it's a bit here or there. Again, he deserves to get his hat-trick after this season because he's been one of the most outstanding players we've got this season. To say that his stats doesn't maybe correlate to how his performances have been because he's not the one getting the goals, whereas someone like Mavididi is. But, again, he's always one that sets things up. He deserves to get 3 goals in one night, finally. And I was even, like you said, people have been criticising him because just before he took that shot to score his second goal, I was moaning at him for taking endless shots since the Bournemouth game that just go over the bar because he just keeps trying to score that banger after scoring the goal against Bournemouth. So, and obviously I was shut up when he scored that screamer. So fair enough to him. And like I said, he's been one of the big stars of this season because if we don't have him, I honestly don't think we'd be anywhere near this top of the league. I'm totally honest. And that's not even down to goals. It's more about assists and just how he plays.
Well, if it was McAteer on that side throughout the whole season, who, to be fair, started well, but he's obviously nothing compared to the Fatawu. What I will say as well, you mentioned about the stats, really, that the stats didn't look amazing, this season. But yeah, after the Southampton game, it does look a bit better now. 6 goals, 12 assists, which is
again, 12 assists alone's mental.
It's brilliant. That is, it's brilliant. So
I think on Fatawu, I mean, you could argue that his numbers weren't up there, but I think we've all seen glimpses of a really, really top draw player in my view. He's got, I think, a ceiling that could go really, really to the top the top level. And I think comparing him to someone like McAteer, I think you can just see the difference in the potential. I think in him. So I really hope that Rudkin and Top can get this deal done, and we can get him in for next season and see what he can do in the Premier League with another year of experience.
Well, I mean, here's a comment from Terry who mentions the Mahrez. Obviously, I'm not gonna. It's unfair to even compare them or try and say he's going to be as good or better than Mahrez, but he looks like the most exciting technical player since Mahrez. You know, we never really replaced Mahrez.
We're still talking about it now, mate. That's how mental it is. We had we had Gazelle, we had
Gazelle,
everyone under the sun. And Lookman was probably the closest since him. And now with Fatawu, I said it in the car today to Phil, saying, do you know what? Even though we're in the Championship, Fatawu in 3 or 4, maybe 5 years time, I think he'd be probably one of the best teams in the world, in my opinion, because of how big his ceiling can be. If he can get 18 goals and assists in the Championship, then he should be able to do it in any league for me.
And we've negotiated 15 million to sign him, something like
17,
Yeah, Mark, it's 15 million if we go up. Obviously, if we stay down, which is thankfully looking very unlikely now, but if we stay down, there would be no chance that we would sign him because the mandatory option wouldn't have been triggered because we have to go up for that to be triggered. We would also have a transfer embargo. We would also be limited by FFP, and more importantly, he'll probably have Arsenal, Chelsea. You know, he'll have the big clubs stiffing around him. Of course he will. He's 19 years old and he's better than some Premier League wingers already. You know, so it's very exciting. I think that we've got him potentially coming in permanently next season. Let's go to the other side though. I'll come to you first, Jono. I'm not going to go to Reedy because I know Reedy's thoughts on the bloke, but Mavididi, I don't think he had an amazing game again against Southampton. He looked all right. You know, he got an assist, of course, but for me, Jono, I don't know if you agree. The thing that infuriates me the most with him is when he doesn't get a decision from the referee and his head drops, his whole body language just goes. And I think he has got a bit of a problem with his, I want to say attitude or mentality kind of thing. I think when things aren't going well, he really does struggle. Whereas with Fatu, I kind of see him as someone who, if things don't go well, he'd actually pick himself up really quickly and try and improve. But Mavididi really, I don't think. And Mavididi's been at Arsenal. He's been at Juventus.
I was about to mention this. That the fact is, he's been at all these big clubs, and you wonder why he's ended up at Montpellier. There's a reason for it, and for me, it's probably down to his attitude.
What do you think, John, mate?
I think he's struggled since Christmas. And he's been one of the big factors, I think, since the drop-off of form, to be honest. I think it's probably affected the number of players, and he's been probably the biggest one that's had the biggest drop-off, in my view. I don't think he's back either. I think you're right. I think that he's labouring through games. I went to the Millwall game, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing from him, to be honest, in front of my eyes. And I think I walked away going, I don't know what he seemed like. Yeah, like you say, head down, and yeah, maybe it's attitude, maybe it's confidence. I don't know, but there is a talent in there. There's no doubt about it. We've seen him turn it on when he's on the ball. So I think that there's something to work with. I honestly think with the right manager, with the right team around him, we can probably see a really good player emerge from Mavididi. But I think that if we go up, we need to have another option on that side. We can't rely on him to be the first choice. He might need someone to push him, another young winger that's really decent that would be competing for that place with him, and that might give him the kick up the arse that he needs to get his form back.
I think the one thing with Mavididi is the fact that if we go into the Premier League, I think he'll enjoy a lot more because he did start. I think he did perform better when we played Chelsea. So it just shows you that he might up his level. He might want to be the guy in the Premier League when we do go up. So you never know. Again, I think John is right. I think there needs to be someone who challenges him for that spot. But at the moment, people say Marcel, but there's no one that can get to his level when he is doing well. But at the moment, there's just nothing there for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to point some out quickly, just to let Ravi know, we can't sell Fatu because we don't actually own him, so we won't be selling him this summer. That's for sure. Right, I'm just gonna pop Jono and Reedy out for a second, guys. Stay around if you can. I just wanted to show something. Now, by the way, everyone, I did GCSE drama in school, right? But it was nothing compared to the acting you're about to see on screen right now. This is a competition that Leicester Fan TV are running in collaboration with Distillers Direct. Reedy, is that right? Yeah, I just want to make sure I got the name right. So yeah, check the video out. Don't go anywhere. We're still here. We're going to be coming straight back out. It's just a little thing I want to show everyone. So yeah.
Reedy, it's competition time. We've teamed up with the guys at distillersdirect.com and we've got some fantastic prizes for you to win. Reedy, what have we got?
You've got this to win.
Wow, that, £50 to spend at the club shop, and what else?
And that.
A bottle of that? Well, you can get that thanks to the guys at distillersdirect.com. Reedy, what would you spend 50 quid down at the club shop on?
Well, maybe one of these shirts.
One of these? Okay, Reedy. Now we've changed. That shows you can buy a retro shirt, you can buy this year's shirt, they're on special offer I think, or you can even save it and buy next year's shirt, or something like this from the Art of Football. Whatever it is you want to spend 50 quid down at the club shop, thanks to the guys at distillersdirect.com. Now you enter on the website, so click on the link and answer the simple question, and the simple question is, what player's name is on the back of this shirt? Me and Reedy can see it. I'll tell you what, probably give you a clue. Greatest of all time? Who would that be? Here you go. Enter now, and thanks again to Distillers Direct. Don't forget, use the promo code and save 10% off. That promo code, Reedy.
Yes, that one right there.
Absolutely great acting there from Reedy and Phil. I mean, Phil gave away a clue. The greatest of all time is maybe Daka, maybe according to Reedy. I don't know, but yeah, there it is again. You can use Fox's 10 for discount, 10% discount on Distillers Direct anyway. But if you enter the competition, if you head to Leicester Fan TV website or just go on the Facebook, there'll be a link for it there. You can enter, and yeah. No point in putting the answer in the comments here. This isn't how you win. You need to go to the website and enter. I'm sorry. Why are people saying Vardy? Daka's the greatest of all time, isn't he? Well, Reedy will know. Daka's the greatest of all time, isn't he?
No, it's Ronaldo, mate. That's what it is.
Messi.
No.
All right, Jono had to go, unfortunately. Yeah, Messi there, mate. Yeah, see, Messi is the greatest of all time. See, he's there.
Bit late, mate.
There's 160 people, by the way, watching. If you can drop a like on the video if you haven't already, and also hit subscribe on YouTube, it'd be greatly appreciated. It's free of charge, doesn't cost anything, and it takes 2 seconds of your time. Oscar-worthy performances by Phil and Reedy. Tito says played Reedy. No, mate, it's Messi. It's Messi. Goat for Leicester has to be, is it? It's not a bad shout. Scott, mate, very good player. All right then, Reedy. We have Preston on Monday. At one point this year or last year, but this season, it looked like Preston were going to win the bloody championship. You know, they looked like they were going to compete with us. Obviously, we played them in October and just dispatched them quite easily. And obviously, they've fallen away now, which everyone expected. It's probably what people thought would happen to Ipswich as well, but that never happened. Do you think it'll be an easy game? For me, I don't think it will be easy because it's going to be a low block. Southampton came at us. West Brom came at us. But Preston will not, I don't think. However, what I will say is they are on the beach. They are on the beach. And they played... I want to just remind myself who it was. They played Southampton last week. And they, without being crude, I don't think this is that crude. Is it crude? I don't know. They opened their legs, basically, for Southampton, mate. Southampton put through... Yeah, probably shouldn't have said that. Southampton scored 3, mate, and they're on the beach. They can't get playoffs. They ain't getting relegated, so it could be an easy one. But I just think the low block, it won't suit us, obviously. So what are you thinking?
Do you know what? And I will mention this first because people are going to absolutely lambast me for this. I don't want Leeds to lose tomorrow night. I don't want
you
them
want
to.
You want to go up on Monday?
Yes, I don't want it to be already done. I want there to be some sort of need to win or draw against Preston for us to have a bit of a good, exciting game into it. Because again, if you're already promoted, I don't feel like the team's going to be up for it. Oh, they're going to be up for it, but they're not going to be desperate or.
Well, I think they will, because I think they're gonna want to win the title as well, mate. Like,
no, I get that.
Whether we get promoted or not, they are going to want to on the last game of the season next. Is it Saturday or Sunday? Saturday
Sunday.
or Sunday? Last game, Sunday.
Oh, Saturday. Sorry.
On that last Saturday, mate. Obviously, they'll do, if we're up, they'll do the whole parade round like they do. Even if we don't go up, they'll be doing that. It'll be potentially a send off for Vardy. Maybe not from what we've heard, but they're going to want to lift the trophy at the end of it. Like, absolutely.
I completely get that.
They'll be disappointed if they don't have the trophy to lift on the last day.
No, I completely get it. And again, it would be nice to know we're promoted, so we don't have to worry about winning a game or drawing a game or whatever result Leeds get, we get. But I don't know. I just, like, obviously, I'm going to Preston, so I want there to be some sort of need to get a result for us to know then we're promoted on our own back in a way. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't want Leeds to win, but I just don't want them to lose. I want them to get a point, so then if we get a point, we're up, I think, and if we win, obviously, it makes it even better. So it is what it is. But going on to Preston again, like you said, they're on the beach. I can't see us losing because the last 2 games have been absolutely amazing. But like you said, they're going to be on a low block. But again, a team on the beach with a low block, it shouldn't really matter to us. We should be able to get through without any problems. But then again, we said that about QPR. We said that against Bristol City. The fact is, any game's hard for us at times. So you just got to make sure you get the job done. But like I say, I've said that I just don't want Leeds to lose because I want there to be something on the Preston game. But I do want us to know we're promoted by the Blackburn game because I don't want it to go to the last day. That's all I don't want.
No, I don't think anyone cares if it goes to the last day for the title. I mean, it will, unless
it could do. If Ipswich lose and we win, then I think if both teams lose, I think we.
Well, Ipswich play 2 games now before the last day, so they've got 3 still. So I think the only way we win the title before the last day is if Ipswich lose both of their games and Leeds also lose the one. So I don't think that will happen. But I don't think anyone cares, mate. I think as long as we're up, by the last day, that's it.
If Ipswich lose and we win, they can't catch us.
If Ipswich lose, what game though? The next one.
Next game, yeah.
Because they've got 2.
Can't catch us. Yeah, but they can't catch us. Okay. If they lose, they'll be on 89, and if we win, we'll be on 97. We are on 97, and they're on 89. They won't be able to catch us.
So if Leeds
draw or lose
tomorrow, and
we win,
Ipswich lose on the weekend,
and we win,
we would win the league at Preston. Yeah. So there we go. But I think we all want 100 points.
These are all if buts and maybes though. So
yeah, absolutely. Okay. I was going to ask a question then, but no, I'm going to save it because for next week. No, let's not do next week. The week after, I want to do in 2 weeks' time. I want to do like a awards show where I know the club will have their awards night, but I want to have our own here where we say best player, young player, best goal, best performance, shit like that. So I'm not going to ask you that now. However, what I will say, just one last time this season, it probably will be the last time this season I ask this. Are Leicester getting promoted?
Of course they are, mate. Of course they are. Again, I was so unconfident on the last 2 games, but I will mention this now, and hopefully it's true. I don't know if people think it's not or not, but Enzo has hopefully finally decided to stop playing his style all the time. Don't get me wrong, it's still the same system, it's still the same way to play. But when it gets into these certain moments, like playing against West Brom with 5 at the back, playing against Southampton in a different way, and it just shows you how good we can be in this system. When you don't even let Southampton have a shot on target. And if we played how we did against Southampton, against Plymouth or Millwall, we would have smashed them. But because we played how we played majority of the season, we lost to them because we couldn't get any shot on targets. So for me, I'm hoping that Enzo can stick to it. Again, I'm not too sure the whole in-depth way how he sorted it, but after watching that Southampton game, I wasn't worried from 10 minutes in because of how well we were playing. Defensively, we were solid. Pressing-wise, we were brilliant. And obviously the goals just flowed. So for me, if you can get past Preston, you can win the league. And again, I before I was very unconfident, but after the last 2 games, how can you not be beating Preston or Blackburn now? There's no way about it. You've got to. If you lose to them, then it's our own fault. But
it would be criminal.
There's about 90% chance now when we are going up. So
it would be criminal if we were to lose against Preston. Not even just from the fact that it's Preston, just from the fact that the players now should be as psyched up as ever, with knowing that we're one game, one win. You know, as the title of the video says, we're 1 win away from promotion. So if we went and lost against Preston, it would be like, you're a bunch of idiots. But it ain't going to get that far because we're going to win and we're going to get promotion. Cheers, really, mate. Thanks for jumping on. Much appreciated. We will see you on Sunday, I'm sure, on Jamie's show, where we could be promoted by then, depending on what happens tomorrow.
Could be, hopefully not.
All right, mate. Catch you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Right. There we go. So get your comments in, get your final comments in for the show. Getting Reedy, all win, all hopefully £5. Straight back up Leicester City. By the way, Reedy, I know you can hear me in the background, mate. Get me a video of the straight back up Leicester City chant uploaded to StreamYard for my show next Thursday, please. There's a bit of work for you to do between now and then. Dale Grove says, yes, can be champions Monday if Leeds and Ipswich lose. Terry Payne says, Enzo was telling Mads to put the ball forward Tuesday. Get your score predictions in as well for Preston. May as well. Why not? Get your score predictions in. Ravi says, where has Suter been? Don't know who gives a fuck really. To be honest, no offense, Suter, but who cares? Bubba says, yeah, no matter what happens, we have to win on Monday. Momentum. Really, Reedy, we need to go. Yeah, I get what Reedy's saying, but I agree with you, Terry. I think we just want to get it done and dusted, and that's it. GPM Moore says 3-0. Gray says straight back up. Let's see. Mark says, just mention something funny. What if Derby don't get their point and mess up in the playoffs? Paul says 3-0 Leicester. Here are the score predictions. Gray says 4-0. Badras says 1-1. I don't know if Badras is a Leicester fan or a different fan, probably Leeds or something, because he said earlier on that Leicester weren't going to win a game, either of the games. So let me know who you support. Will we have money for the squad improvements? If we got, yeah, Nick, I thought I said Nick Jonas. Yeah, Nick, I think we've got money. It's just the FFP. It's the what we're allowed to. It's not what we can spend. It's what we're allowed to spend. That's the problem. 15 for Leicester. What? 15 goals? 15-0. Scott says 100 points need to be the target, nothing less. Carlos says 3-0 to the lads. Craig Pearson says I'd take a 1-0 win. Terry says 4-1. Scott says 4-0 Leicester. Nice to see you over here, Scott. I know you're sometimes on Leicester till I die with Chris, who slags me off for no reason. Stephen says 2-1 Leicester. Ravi says we are going to get at least 50 million. Badras says Leeds. Oh, what a surprise. Didn't see that one come in. I'll tell you what, mind the gap. Can't hear you, mate. Sorry. See you in a few years' time because you ain't get promoted. I'm joking. Mark Gatwood says it'll be close if Preston defend 1 or 2. Yeah, who cares? As long as we win, that's all that matters. Right, that's it. Get your likes in. Hit the subscribe button as well. Much appreciated. I'm a mod on LTID. Unlucky for you, mate. No, I'm joking. I shouldn't be mean. I'm not being mean to you. It's to Chris, not to you. He likes slagging me off for some reason. No idea. Anyway, let's end on that. We all ate Leeds. Brilliant stuff. As always, hope you have a nice weekend. Hopefully we win. Hopefully Leeds win. Leeds lose tomorrow, and we can celebrate early. We can have the whole weekend to celebrate. Hopefully, Chris Butterly's just joined, but unfortunately, mate, you're too late. It's been on for 35 minutes, so sorry about that, pal. But yeah, come on, you foxes.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, Everards, Barlow Blinds, Pukka Pies, Car Leasing, Distillers Direct, Hollogram, Take Me, Newby Co, The Fox's Arms and Rainbows. Run by the fans, for the fans. Follow us on socials at Leicester Fan TV and visit leicesterfantv.com for all the latest news, views and videos.